This is a video in my Introduction to ProENGINEER series, and in this one I'll be adding features to an existing part file. I've loaded that part file, the basic shape. I've saved a copy of it and called it Adding Features. I've also gone to File, Set Working Directory, and actually set the working directory to one I've created called Adding Features. So if I now go to Open, see it's gone to that directory. Click on Adding Features and Open. That part is now open, and you notice Adding Features is shown as the active name at the top of the screen. To add the features, I'm going to use the Extrude tool. Quite simply click on that. The dashboard opens at the top. Go to Placement and Define. I'm going to put them on the top of the shape. So select that. Click Sketch in the sketch box to show it and accept the settings. Start off with a circle. Notice as I move I get a line, like a little dash showing that the points are collinear, and as I extend it I get an R showing to show that the radii are the same. Left click again to set that. I'm going to add a rectangle. If I click on the Select Items arrow at the top, you can now see I've got the dimensions for these, so I can set the dimension at 50, for example. Set the length. That now becomes a strong dimension, so it's less easy to change that length of that particular part. And I could do the same with the circles. If I change the circle, say to 45, you'll see that both circles will change because they've got the same radius. I'm happy with that. I'll then just click on Done. Go to the trimetric view, auto scale it, and I've got my added pieces which I can change as I want to. Now imagine I was using this as a desk tidy, rather unlikely looking desk tidy, but imagine that is it. So I want these parts to be hollow so I can put things in it. I can do that by just clicking on what's called the Thicken Sketch. You notice now if I hold down the central mouse wheel and move the mouse, I can rock the shape to actually see how it looks. So I've now got wall shapes there, and I can set the walls of those whatever size I want them to be. Let's say 3 millimeters, and I can do other changes should I want to. I could remove material by taking the shapes down into the block, but I'll do that on another side, and make other things as well. The main thing I've done this time is just to given it a height of 30, clicked on the Thicken option and made it the walls of the shape 3 millimeters thick. If I click on this arrow, I can change the direction of the extrude so it's either outside the original shapes or inside. Just give a preview, check I'm OK. Very happy with that. Click the green Accept tick. So I've got those shapes, they look very nice. I'm very happy with those. I could also do other things. Say for example I want to hollow the shape out so I can put things inside it. Use the shell tool. I'm going to do that from this front face. Click on that again. I'm going to make the thickness 3 millimeters. Do a preview to see how it looks. Got a problem, it doesn't want to shell. Maybe because of these other shapes, but it's trying to go inside those as well. I think this is one piece. So it would work, not that it would be ideal, as long as it's less than 3. So if I made that 2, you should find then it will hollow. No, it's still not doing it. Okay, let's try that with 1. Still not working. Because I'm working on it, it doesn't want to work. What I could do, and I will try in a moment, so therefore I'll stop doing this I've got a problem, it's just not going to work unless I make it a very small, either make the thickness of the walls there much more, or make it a very, very small wall thickness for the actual shelling. What I could do is add the shelling before the second additions. So I go to shelling now, click on that face, select 3mm, preview it, that looks fine. Now we'll add the other shape, just get hold of the insert with the left hand mouse button, move that down below the extrude, and you'll notice it's worked, because what it's doing, this is hollowed out, this is a solid face, and it's put those details on top, so no problems at all with that. So that shows you one way around the problems that can happen when you are using ProENGINEER or any other software. It's very good to be able to move items or move the insert up the model tree and put features in which would otherwise not be possible because of later features. Just finally, just click outside the shape, or turn off the work planes, the coordinate system, and just give it added realism. And there we have our finished shape, which by pressing the central mouse wheel we can rotate to look at it as we want, or of course we can use the preset views and the maximise to fit it in to the screen. That concludes this video.